Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet. For those of you that are coming across my video for the first time, I'm a family food lifestyle vlogger that based in Italy. My channel is actually about anything. Here we talk about marriage, about family, food, and everything that you can ever think of, as far as we are not disrespecting anybody. So in today's video, I want to talk about a little bit of parenting. Yeah, I know I can talk about it. As a mother of 2 children, especially a mother of an adolescent child, I know I can be able to talk about parenting. And my questions are, would you raise your children the way you were raised by your parents? Since I'm the person that asked this question, I want to start by answering it first. And my answers are yes and no. Yes, because for the years I spent with my mom, I would say yes. Yes, because I knew that she was a good mother. She was a good mother because I loved the way she raised I and my siblings. My mom was that kind of mom that beat child only when that child really messed up. She only raised up her hand to beat children when she know that you've really passed your boundaries. And if she's beating you, she'll make sure that you realize the reason why you've been beaten. She was never that type of mother that beats without 2 reasons. And that's exactly the way I am raising my children today. She was that kind of mother that you can run to when you have any problem. She was that kind of a mom that you can confide in. She was that kind of a mom that you go to whenever you are depressed. And that's exactly the kind of mom I'm going to be to my children. She was that kind of a mom that stood by her children, especially the girl child. Why I'm saying especially the girl child is because I remember when I came back from the north, because I left my mom at the age of 12 years. I went to the northern side of Nigeria to one of our aunts, and I stayed for 5 to 6 years, I think. And I remember when I came back from the northern side of Nigeria, so many men were just coming to ask for my hands in marriage, and I was like, God, oh mama mia, what is happening? So they kept coming. I don't know, maybe it's because I just came back from the north and I was looking so fresh. So they were just coming to seek for my hands in marriage. And I was refusing all these proposals. But aunties and uncles were just there pressurizing me to get married to these people that I've never met all my lifetime. And my mom was the only person that really stood by me. She said, my daughter, I'm behind you. If you know you are not ready to get married, I'm behind you. Take your time. You are not forced to marry any of these people. Take your time. I'm behind you. Get married whenever you are ready. Don't allow anybody to pressurize you to do things that we are not willing to do. So I was so happy because I knew I had a confider. I knew I had someone I can run to whenever I have problems. And I'm so grateful to her today, because had it been I got married at that age, God, I would have become widow by now. Yeah, I would have become widow, because I remember the 2 people that really insisted in getting married to me that time. Both of them are no more today. Mother of 3. Because the wife of the first man that came to me that time, she had 3 kids before the man died 30 years ago. Just imagine me. Just take a look at me now. I would have become a widow 30 years ago. Me will be saying my life just a start. Can you imagine? So that is one thing I'm grateful to my mother for, apart from other best memories I have about her. So that's exactly how I'm raising my kids today. I want my girl child to be able to come up to me and tell me, Mom, this is what is happening in my life. Mom, this is what is going through in my life. I want her to confide in me. I want to be that mom that will be there for her children, to give them a listening ear. I don't want my kids to remember me as a shouting mom, as that mom that raise up hands whenever they do something. I'm not saying that we shouldn't beat our children. I beat my children. But whatever you see me doing so, it means that they have really done something terrible. And after beating you, I will also make you realize the reason why I raise my hand. And my advice to you parents is that never you beat your child whenever you see that you've accumulated so much anger in you. Because the mark we are going to inflict on those children is going to live with them forever. And those are the bad memories I have about my aunties and uncles today. Because after my aunts dealt with me for so many years in the northern side of Nigeria, I came back to my mom again. And my mom, the last one from my mom's side, that's my mom's brother, sent for me again for me to come and stay with him. My mom was even hoping that maybe he will help her to send me to school, but that never happened. So I was just there for more than 10 years, serving him, and he was there training me. To him, he was training me. But they never knew that they left everlasting trauma within me. And I'm still battling with so many things today. Because I remember whenever you try to express yourself, maybe you try to say something and all they could do is shut you up. All my life has been shut up. Those things affected my life in so many ways that even today, at my age, I'm not able to express myself the way I'm supposed to. But I thank God I'm coming out of it little bit by bit. So I'm trying all my best to train my children, to bring out the best in them, to let them know that they can confide in me whenever they want, to let them know that they can come to me and their dad for any advice, for anything. Be that parent that your child can come to and ask for anything, to seek for advice. Don't be the shouting parent alone, and don't be the parent that raises hands alone. Allow your children to have the best memory of you in life. Today I have a daughter that is almost 15 years old, and I didn't want my child to come to me. Maybe not now, because it's not really her priority now. But maybe in the future, I want her to be able to come to me and tell me, oh mom, I'm seeing this person. What do you think about this person? I hope you like him. I want her to come to me when she's hurt. I want her to come to me when she's being bullied outside by friends. I want her to come to me when she's depressed. Same thing goes to my son. I want them to have the best memory of me as a mother. And I also want them to have the same thing with their father. And that's exactly what we are doing today. Even though between two of us, my hubby is the one that does most shouting. But even today, he realized that shouting does not bring up a child, or raising up hands does not train a child, does not bring out the best in a child. So parents, are pleading with you, because I see even here in Europe, I've really noticed that in so many houses, some children are happier when their parents are not home. Some children are happy when they find out that their parents are going out. And whenever they realize that it's time for them to come back, you see the children depressed, terrorized. Why? Because their way of parenting is very, very bad. Now tell me, what will become of those children tomorrow? What's that memory they are going to have of you as a parent tomorrow? I'm not saying we shouldn't discipline our children. Yes, we are all to discipline our children. I do beat my children once in a while. Be severe, be authoritative, but not padre padrone, because you are going to live to regret it for the rest of your life. Because the memory you are going to live with your children It's not going to be the best memory. Allow them to have the best memory of you. And so, in fact, I'm so grateful to God for having the kind of mother that I had. Yes, I'm using past tense because she passed away almost a year and a half ago. She was that mom. I remember when Hobby and I, maybe sometime we were having issue at home, because I'm that kind of person that even if I'm having issue with you, I don't have any business going to report to my mom. But Hobby was the one that goes to mom to report certain things, and she will call me, because he knows that my mom, he knows that I listen to my mom a lot. So whenever he sees that we are having issues, he ran to my mom. So she was an amazing woman. We all have the best memory of her today. Even my siblings, they do say the same thing too. So my children are going to come to me and their dad for anything. We don't want to be the parents that terrorize their children. We want them to have the best memory of us when we are no more. And I want you to do the same. Be there for your children. Some parents don't even know when their child is in that time of the month. As a mother of almost 15 years, I know every month, that particular time of the month, I know when it is. And I want her to have everything ready whenever it comes. I hope you all know what I'm talking about. I really don't want to go into details here. She was that mom that supported my dream. She never had the opportunities to further her education. She was hoping that uncles, that is her brothers, would do that since they had the opportunities, but they never did. But I say thank God. I give God the glory. For those of you that know me by now, knows that I'm an Igbo lady, but I'm not married to an Igbo lady. And my mom was there to support me. Even when the villagers and the family members were saying, oh, you are an Igbo lady, why are you going this far to get married? She was there to support me as a mom. She was there telling me, my daughter, if that is where you find your happiness, go, I'm behind you. And that's exactly the way I'm going to bring up my children. Their happiness matters a lot to me. It doesn't matter whether their partners is going to be white, black, yellow tomorrow. As far as they're happy, I'm behind them. And that is how I want you to do to your children. Let your happiness come first in everything. Once your child is happy, believe me, you are going to get the best out of her. Those years I spent with my auntie at the northern part of Nigeria, I remember I used very early in the morning, I'm up with one of her husband's sister. We were two then. We prepare everything because she had store. We prepare her store, go to fetch water, while her children, bathe her children and prepare them for school, because these wicked souls, they make sure that their children are in school on time. But we go to school after 3 hours. After 3 hours, that lessons have started already. And when you get to school, the teachers also beat the hell out of you. You come back home. In fact, after school, you wouldn't want to come back home because you know that you are going into another trauma. And some guardians should stop terrorizing other people's children, because the trauma you live in the trauma's impact in these children's life are there forever. I grew up hating these people. I'm praying to God Almighty today to give me the strength to be able to forgive certain people in my life. Let your children know they can trust you, and you learn to trust your children. am a severe mom, but in certain aspect. I am that mom that allow her child to go out with friends, giving her the time that she's supposed to be at home. And God help her, she must be at home by that time. This is exactly the way I bring her up. She go out whenever she wants to go out with friends. But the time I set for her to be back, she must be back, and I must know where she's going to. This is the love. This is the bond I've created with my daughter, and I'm going to do the same thing with my son. He's still little. He's just 9.5 years. But when that time comes to, he's going to have the same privilege that the sister is having right now. So learn to love your children. Learn to embrace them. Let them know they can count on you. Let them know they can come to you for anything. Let them know that they can confide in you. Let them know that they can talk to you about anything without being afraid, without any doubt. So thank you for watching, guys. If you know today's your first time on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so as to receive more videos whenever I upload this video. My video is shareable to friends and family. Leave your comments and let me know what you think about this topic today. Thank you once again for watching, and God bless you all.